Australia from the ABC Variety Compound, it's time for a Gandhi at the Norman Gunston Show. And now, keeping a safe distance, here's our man in Gore Hill, Norman Gunston.
Thank you very much. What a wonderful audience. Well, we've got a terrific show lined up for you tonight. Oh, look, I'm sorry if you had any trouble getting into the studio tonight. It's just a few precautions, you know. It's just that my nerves have been shot to HE-double-L since last week's show. It was just a small incident that probably could have passed unnoticed amidst the constant waves of applause and bronchial coughing attacks. But look, just watch this tape. Could you roll the film, please?
With a plunging neckline and everything that it is for me. I mean, you know, I could take my boat.
Yeah, you see? Someone booed. Oh, no. Not much, you might think, you know, just that 1 in a million chance when a loony gets into the audience. But you'd be dead wrong. It's obvious that my show is being infiltrated by subversive elements. You know, those same sickies who stick tom thumbs in your letterbox on cracker night and frighten the money spiders. Yeah, it's pathetic, isn't it? When the silent majority can't even hold its tongue for half an hour any longer. I mean, what's apathy coming to? You know, it could escalate uncontrolled. This outrage was seen live nationally. And yet Australia still probably has sporting ties with this nuts home suburb. Well, I've had to take moves on your behalf to protect your glorious viewing heritage. It's a small price to pay, I think. It's better to be safe than sorry. But let's face it, the price of top-flight Tonight Show entertainment is eternal vigilance. Lest we forget, huh? Anyway, now to break the tension, let's... Oh, don't move quickly or anything, Buck. This guard dog is university trained. No. With him, it's savage first and shake paws later, you know. So let's have a big, glad to be alive hand for two rugged adventurers. The Starsky and Hutch of the dead centre. Two guys who've disposed of their Kodak wrappers properly all over Australia. The fabulous Leyland brothers! Like to sit down. It's okay. Good. Well, welcome to the show. Just make yourselves at home. See with my microphone. Sorry about the slight inconvenience. Well, let's see. What's that you got there? You brought your clogs with you, did you?
I brought something for you.
Oh.
It's a gift.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind.
I mean, you don't get very many gifts for the show, do you?
Oh, yeah, I do. I got Diana Trask's record last, you know, week before last. Oh. Pretty good, eh?
Well, there we are. It's a T-shirt.
Oh, so kind. It's not as expensive as a record, is it? But look at that.
Well, we can't afford very much. We're on a commercial station.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee. Oh. Look at that. That's lovely. Thank you very much, guys. Look at that. The Leyland brothers putting a smile across Australia. That's the kind of guys you are, eh? Oh, the transfer won't come off or anything, will it? I mean, it's because I wore my ABBA T-shirt back to front the other day and it came off all over my chest, you know. I think it was the heat from the barbecue, you know. Yes. Oh, thanks very much. It's very kind. If you don't mind, we'll get down to the in-depth questions now. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, are you Pretendy brothers, like the Doobie brothers, or...?
No, we're the real brothers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, really.
Like the Allen brothers?
Yeah, but you wouldn't think so. This is not exactly a good light.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, your sister, usually, you know... yeah, it's me. Usually brothers are known for recording, you know, not for taking trips around Australia. That's just why I asked. How did you get started in this, this touring around Australia, looking at wildlife?
Oh, it's easy. We just sort of bought a vehicle and travelled around.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you know, you didn't go to the African lion safari one day and get lost.
Well, we bought a movie camera and then we just travelled around and filmed it and sold it to television.
Gee.
And people liked it, so we kept doing it.
Gee, the show doesn't look like that. How long would you spend on the road each year then, doing this, you know?
How do you get the flies, did you?
Hey? Well, it's typical Australian outback, you know.
You've got to bring the flies. You bring them in with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a sort of set that, you know, I'm trying to sell the show overseas. And it's a sort of set where, you know, Ed Devereaux would look comfortable and that was
Who catches the flies with the shark?
Oh, I don't know. They're fully imported, I think.
Well, they brought in because of the sort of outback.
For you? Yeah, that's right. I did it especially for you guys.
We can keep waving them off.
Yeah, if you like, we can let them sit there for a while. I don't mind, you know. What did I ask you? Oh, how long do you spend on the road each year?
Oh, about half the year.
Gee, do you?
6 months.
You must get to see a lot of places, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to ring ahead to book a motel or just take your potluck?
Oh, potluck.
Yeah. Actually, that's a terrific show. Ask the Leyland brothers, you know, the one loosely based on Norman Will Do His Best. Do you get mainly sensible requests or, you know?
Oh, sometimes, and sometimes we don't.
Hey,
Depends whether they've been watching your show, I think.
Oh, yeah. Whether they're sensible or not. Yeah, because I don't know whether you got my one. Have you got my one yet?
No.
What was that?
I want to see what would happen if you dropped a couple of packets of Rinso in the Keimer blowhole, you know?
We'll try it.
Because it looks really good at night, but I haven't seen it in the daylight yet, you know. Is it all much the same in the outback, you know, like, you know, people rustling up cattle and chasing wild stallions, stopping to have a smoke, you know?
Oh, yes, it is.
It is.
Well, depends where you are. If you're out in the centre, you've got a lot of sand to do it in. If you're in other parts, it's not sandy. It's it's a bit different that way.
Yeah. Is it, yeah, well, you know, we've got to have that on the set, the insect exterminator, because I've seen what flies can do to a naked human arm, and heavens know what they do to a defenceless steak. You know? How come, you know, like a lot of these people here, I mean, some of these, you've got so many animals in your program.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, a lot of people can go from Sydney to Perth and never see a kangaroo, you know. I mean, apart from on the hostess's cap. You know, how come you see some? You don't
go looking for it.
But you don't carry them around with you in the back of the car,
Oh,
do you? No.
Well, you need a big car.
Yeah, you would, yeah.
Oh, no, you can find them if you look for them.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever been in the outback?
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Oh, well, you know, I went to Ulladulla with Mrs. Lewis once, so... You know, I went camping, you know. Well, why does everyone laugh at you, you know, just because your tent's got a red Indian on the side of it?
Did you go to Ayers Rock?
Pardon?
Did you go to Ayers Rock?
Oh, no. I'm into classical music now, you know. As you'll see. Sorry, I'm being pulled. Would you like a... We've made some Billy tea for you and everything, if you'd like it.
Oh, great. No, I don't think so.
A second. Oh.
I've been brewing for a while.
Oh, has it? Oh. You're not in the... You wouldn't like an echidna, would you, to use in your show?
You have one?
Oh, well, you know, Uncle Sandro Verrucci, he ran echidna tours, and then he made his pile and went back home to Malta, and he left me with a whole backyard of echidnas. Because he used to give everyone who took a tour a free echidna, you know. You wouldn't like a couple, would you?
No. Well, yes, you could get us a couple and you're up at Expo.
Oh, good. Yeah. Because they're very good for putting into buckets and making flower arrangements with and everything, you know.
Are they trained for filming? They can learn their parts and all that.
Oh, well, you know, yeah. If you rolled up newspaper on the nose, works just as well. Oh. That life out back, you know, it must be a terribly healthy life, except sometimes you go astray. I thought that was really good in your film, you know, when you paid for the petrol with the cigarette packets. That was really good.
Yeah, wrong film.
Oh, was it? Well, no.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Leyland brothers!